Hi, Mark.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Excellent.
Doing a lot better now.
Yeah. How's the recovery been?
It's been going great. It's been going great. It killed me for 6 months not to do anything, but now I'm back training and it feels great. It feels unbelievable. For a guy like me to kind of just not do anything, it put me in a tailspin, and now I'm back and got my head out of my wherever it was, and now I'm back. So
what do you do, being in the position that you were in, what do you do to keep yourself focused, to keep yourself back on track?
You know, to focus is really not an issue for me. Is when I get something, when I have something scheduled, I mean, focus is not an issue. It's going too hard is the issue for me. Overtraining and trying to get the maximum amount I can in a day, because between not only just training, I teach as well, and I have a wife and 4 kids. Between all their events and all the stuff that I need to do with the gym and training on top of that, it fills my day, and I just try to be the best that I can in everything that I do, and it's just hard, you know. So overtraining would actually be the thing for me that would be the hardest, is overtraining and getting some rest.
How's it helped you, not just training just to train, but actually training for a purpose right now? How's that helped you?
Oh, dude, it's helped me just to focus in, have a person in mind now, you know, and really hone in my skills to be able to really think about Tim Boach and what he does, and how to counter that, and how he would attack me, and how his game plan would be towards me. So it actually makes me want to train harder, yeah, but makes me want to be smarter at the same time.
We were with you down at Rain that day when the fight was really just getting sealed up, and I'm not going to lie, Mark, you were a little heavier that day.
Yes, I was.
Let's talk
Very
about,
heavy.
Yeah, well, let's talk about what you've been doing since, and like you just said, the motivation, knowing it's Tim. Specifically, what elements do you think you have to train in preparation for him? Yeah.
So when you saw me, Karen, I was actually very big, and that was the tailspin I was talking about. Kind of went into depression, and it's kind of like one of Austin Powers' characters in his movie, Fat Bastard. I ate because I was sad, and I was sad because I ate. You know, and that was the thing. It was just bad. But you know, I think adversity is the dust that polishes a diamond. And you know, it's a bump in the road for me, and that's part of my story, and now I'm back on the horse and I'm riding again. So so when you saw me, I was just getting back on the horse actually and riding. You know, having an adversity-stricken year, it was really hard for me, because the year before that, I fought 4 times. Actually, 2 years I fought 4 times, and I was fighting regularly, and it just was hard for me to not be able to fight and not be able to compete and not train for 6 months. So it was very hard.
Mark, is there one thing you can point to? You talked about the dark days of Munoz.
Yeah.
You know, is there one thing that you can point to, or one moment that kind of pushed you over the hill, as far as the depression, as far as the eating? Is there one thing that you think to? It's like, yeah, that was it. That's what clicked.
Yeah. So when I lost the fight in the fashion that I lost, and it was actually a struggle to actually make weight as well, because I couldn't run, and getting into that fight, I actually saw myself on fight day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this does not look like me, you know, and it threw me for a loop then. So then when I lost in the fashion I lost, it kind of just, when I lost, that was kind of the pivotal point right there. And so after that, it took me about a week to kind of, it's like, what are you doing? Dust off the cobwebs. I mean, just stop thinking about it and just move on. It's just a bump in the road, but it was really hard for me. After that week, the doctor said, you broke your 4th and 5th metatarsal. You might be out for a year. And then that's the straw that was the straw that broke the camel's back right there. You know, and I just like, I was like, man, you know, I can't believe this is happening to me, and prayed a lot and had a lot of people praying for me, and you know, that's you know, I really went through it right there when the doctor told me that I wouldn't that'd be out for a year.
Right, but was there a moment where that washed away, where you realized that was there a moment when you put all that behind you, like a clicking, or was it a gradual process of just getting healthy again and getting a fight getting a fight announced, or was there a moment where it all clicked? It was
a gradual process, because I tried to get back on the mat, just try to do something, and I was always forcing myself to get back on my feet and either walk, or you know, I would take off the boot and try to walk, and my wife she's like, put the boot back on, what are you doing?
That's why we have wives.
Yes.
Christy.
Yes, Christy, she is amazing. She just said, put the boot back on, you can't do anything, and I was hitting mitts with the boot on. I was just like, she's like, stop, what are you doing? And it was a gradual process for me. It was really, really hard for me. And the doctor had to really just be on my case. Hey, you gotta rest it, you know, you gotta ice it, you gotta make sure you're doing everything you can to come back sooner, not later. So yeah, it was a gradual process.
Is it safe to say you feel like a different fighter?
Yeah, I do. I think you're gonna see a way different fighter in me. You're gonna see even a more hungry fighter. So I'm looking forward to this fight for sure.
And they say adversity builds characters.
Yes, it does.